Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some The Age of Decadence, shall we? Picking up where we left off, and trying to make our way with our diplomatic character that gets his butt kicked in all combat. Badger, Grim, good evening, good to see you. We're going to do our very best, and I feel good in the sense that I'm going to be open-minded and see what we can do. So let's first of all just open up our journal, and we need to talk to Domitius Ulpius, who I don't think we actually found this guy yet. We need to try to get into a guild. The arena is a no. We need to explore the ruins of Saros, which we're thinking about. We could try to steal the gem from Sylvanus' house if we're thinking about being thieves, which we're not. And we could also try to go into the slums where we went and we got killed, so that didn't seem like a great play. So I'm going to try something, real wild, which is to look at the world map. And so we have Saros here. I'm just going to click on it. Hey, Faded, good evening, good to see you. It's not a bad idea, right? The only issue I have with that idea fading, I'd have to pivot into it, because I don't think I've put any skill points into any of the sneaky stuff. I'm more of a talkie-talkie, and a appraiser of archaeological relics, and not a sneaky. But I could go in that direction, and we might have to. The Imperial Library of Saros was actually built after the fall of the Empire in a noble yet futile attempt to preserve the rapidly disappearing knowledge for future generations. The library operated for almost 4 decades, but came to an unexpected end when rumors that the library collected more than dusty old scrolls started spreading. Some of these scrolls aren't dusty, and I dare say that this one isn't even old. Destroy the library. The volunteers protecting the library managed to repel 2 attacks before the complex was overrun by raiders who didn't leave many stones unturned, looking for anything valuable. That's true, Fading. My character might be under the ground soon enough. Exactly. You know what, Fading? Craft, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. That's actually a good strategy. Like, if you're going to be a tomb raider, why not raid your own tomb? Just make sure you get buried with a bunch of good stuff. You need to, select the culture that has the most, over-the-top burial rituals, and then just really pile on the sentiment and the tragedy, get that tomb all lined up, then overcome death, take all the items, and you're fine. The key to getting raiders to not come into your library and try to take all your stuff is to not put any stones for them to overturn. Like, if they get there and they see, well, there's no stones here for us to turn, I guess we leave. Hey, Sid, good evening. All right, we explore. Okay. So this is also probably just a terrible idea. I quick saved it. Okay. By the way, for once and for all, is it lightning or is it flicker from some kind of graphical setting? Let me see something. What if I found out? What if there was some setting that I had on that was, messing something up? Give me the highest quality. Just everything the best. I don't even care. Give me all the best. Now, does this look any different? Oh, it got light for a second and then it got dark. Oh, light and then dark. I really can't tell. Has anyone ever played this? And is it supposed to be lightning, or is this just some kind of weird flicker? Because it's real dark. You know what I mean? Like, it feels too dark. How do I fix this, right? How do I save myself? I could up the gamma a ton, but that doesn't seem like the right thing to do. Alright, I'll turn off HDR. That doesn't need to be on. I mean, I'm fine with that. Sid, it could be. Let's see what this does. Oh my god. Okay, wait. No. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not even going to pretend. By the looks of it, the ruins have been picked clean over the centuries, and anything worth a few coppers has been stripped away or dug out a long time ago. That's good. Maybe nobody's here. As you get closer, you see a prospector sitting in front of a campfire. Come here. Oh, thank you, Badger. Okay, well, that seems complicated. I'll have to try that other time. I mean, like, this is Windows 11. So I'd have to restart it and, like, and then, like, yeah, I guess that's a lot. I'd have to open it with Steam, or, like, I'd have to go to the EXE and then try to run it as a Windows 7 or something like that. I'm just going to go forget it and just... Okay, thank you, Badger. That makes sense. I'll try it some other time. It feels like it would disrupt the stream, and I'll just pretend like it's lightning. Okay, so there's this prospector, so we could talk to this person. Let's talk to him. Come join me, says the prospector, grinning. I've been here for almost a week, and nothing pleases me more now than the sight of another human being. The coffee tastes like dirt, but you're welcome to it. There's some bread, too, if you're hungry. Yeah, man, thanks. You pour some coffee into a beaten tin mug and take a sip. Like, I like how there's the option to get rid of this guy, but no. I need all the help I can get. I'm terrible. It does taste like dirt, but after weeks of traveling, you feel no desire to be picky. Must have been a grand place back in the day, says the prospector, nodding at the ruins. They say that anyone could come here and have his story recorded by the scribes. Can you imagine such a thing? He shakes his head. Hard to believe that nothing survived. Hey, Palm. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Nothing at all? Well, there are stories of secret chambers and such. In fact, we're sitting on top of one such chamber right now, says the prospector in an unusually open manner. Nothing but shelves with old scrolls, what's left of them, and rat droppings. The doors are a marvel, though, made entirely of metal. Can you believe it? Of course, there is rust and damage, but they're bound to fetch a good price once I figure out how to get them out. What else do the stories say? All kinds of things, grins the prospector. Chests with gems and gold, watched over by the ancient guardians, who are waiting for their true heir to the empire. They don't call them stories for nothing, eh? But You know what my favorite story is? It says that a mysterious caravan arrived one night under the cover of darkness, so to speak, and brought 11 crates. The crates were so big and heavy it took a dozen slaves to carry each crate inside this very building. The contents of the crates was never displayed or given to scribes for copying. It just disappeared. The slaves were never seen again either. What do you make of this story? Luckily, I passed this check, so if the story is true, there is another secret chamber, a chamber that was hidden even from the scribes who knew the buildings well. Exactly, another chamber. You're a sharp one, stranger. Too bad you had to die, huh? Oh no, he poisoned me. Unbelievable. Suddenly you feel weak and lethargic. Cold sweat breaks out on your forehead. It'll be over soon, says the prospector. Don't fight it. It will be easier this way. Take what antidote? Kill the bastard while you still can. Take the antidote. Why? I know. I shouldn't have had his coffee, right? But I don't understand why take the antidote is an option right here. I guess I do. Like, Oh, okay. Too bad you don't have the antidote. I was like, that's an odd option to have out. My only option is to kill him while I still can, which I'm not going to be good at. But here he is. Sure. Yeah, I'll take this guy down. Maybe he has the antidote on his body, so we got to kill him. We're going to need to put in everything we've got right here. So I can do like some aimed shots and take these guys down. Let me see, what is this guy about? How much AP do I have? I have 7. So let's think about this. You don't look like much. Well, that's actually true. THC. 2 hit chance, 26%. That seems terrible. So if I hit his legs, it gives him a penalty to dodge, but it has a 2 hit chance of minus 10%, even worse. With the fast attack, mind you, I have only a 26% chance to hit this guy. Think about how bad that is, just for a moment. Well, I went to the wrong place. Okay. And what else do I have here? I could flurry. 3 attacks. I missed with all 3. Well, good thing I saved it before I did anything here. I don't know, like, I've been talking to some people about this game, and in the YouTube comments, and people say that it's actually easier to play a diplomatic character than a combat character, because the combat's so hard. So, maybe even if I was decent at combat, it would be terrible, but my character, I couldn't win a fight against anyone. So I'll try again to just pretend like, maybe I should just go for it. Like, 11% chance to hit. Hermie, good evening. Good to see you. I actually did some damage to that guy. That's right, Herbie. Dear God. Well, um, this is invariably cheating, but let's see what happens, just out of curiosity, if I don't sup with this guy. Pack your things and leave. Bold words, who might you be? The name's this. Never heard of you. Alright, so he fights regardless. Now, there is the possibility, I was going to say, maybe because I'm not poisoned, I have a chance. I don't. Mm-hmm. 70% chance of an attack of opportunity. Alright, well, I guess we just end the turn. Poisoned. Alright. I don't have enough action points. What do you mean I don't have enough action points? I thought I ended the turn. There's my action points. I threw a knife at him. Hermie, that's actually a reasonable point. I mean, I hit him. Jamduska, good evening. He is an absolutely pro Spectre. Ow. I should throw the coffee at him, poison him. Oh yeah, I got him for one. And he absorbed it. Okay. This is tough. I'm running away. Just die already is actually a reasonable thing to say. I'd stop wasting both of our time. I face planted. Oh god. So my last save was here. Bad shape. I feel like that's about right. Oh, good God. Okay, there's got to be something I could do. I thought maybe that quest would be more straightforward, no combat, but that's not it. So I'm like, the game says there is a path that you can take that is not combat oriented. But everywhere I go, there's combat. So I'm trying to find places where there isn't combat, where I might excel. So let's keep looking for that, you know? We went into the inn, we talked to that dude. These guys want to fight me if I go that way. Let's see. I talked to that guy, he's not nice. Let's think. I really want to join the guild, but maybe, you know what, to Hermie's point, maybe I could just go back to the world map, and I could just go back to the, you know, nah, I don't think I can go to the first town. Going to the bandit camp doesn't seem good. Alright, let me look around. Now, these people... That guy's the old fighter. Can I open this? If you want a room, you have to pay. Oh, okay. Well, I don't have very much money. And by money, I mean any. Alright, well, these people don't seem like they want to interact. Okay, that's fine. You don't have to. I was just, I was just messing around. Right. Right, Herbie. So, one of the things I want to do is join a guild, right? But the only guild that seems to have me are the boatsmen or whatever, and like, the boat people are just assassins. So it's like, well, I know I'm not going to be good at that. Let me take a look at my character. So currently, I have 1 in sneak and 1 in steal, and 2 in lockpick. So thieving ain't good. I'm like an academic. But my background was like lore master. So I was like, lore master, that seems fantastic. I need to figure out a way to apply this to my advantage. I can craft. I'm pretty good at persuasion. Maybe better throwing weapons would be useful for me. So this district is just all harems. Now they said that the dude I'm looking for is in this area, but I haven't found him. Hermie, I'm with you. I like Lore Master. I think you're right. I think we just haven't found what we need. Oh, let's talk to the Legionnaire, yeah. What's up, dude? What do you want? I want to join the Imperial Guards. Oh, God. That's the absolute last thing I can do. Are you looking for a lore master, perhaps? I could be your lore master. Probably in the first town when I betrayed the local lore master, I might have ended my career path in that moment. It's possible. Okay. They're all saying slow day. Tell me about it. Alright, let's go over here. So I'm going to check this again. So, they got an arena, blah, blah, blah. Actually, you know what? Talk to Genezar's guildmasters. So let's go to Genezar. Can I go there? I don't know how to get there. Where's Genezar? Maybe I just leave the town and I just walk toward it. Because I could maybe level up there first, like join a guild in that town. Let me talk to the guide and see if he can tell me how to get to Genezar. I can't fast travel there, so I haven't gotten like precise directions yet. But that seems better than anything else I've got going. I already paid this guy. I thought because I paid you, we would talk, but let's see what you got. Oh, here we go. What could you tell me about Genezar? It's a lovely town. It's built in cascading levels around the castle that gave the town its name. So the view alone is worth the trip. The archways of the low town become the walkways of the skyport. It's quite a sight, my friend. There's nothing like that left anymore. The locals are getting too obsessed with gods and worship, but maybe it's better than being obsessed with money and power, huh? Yeah. Who needs that? I find it rather charming. The skyport? It's one of the districts. The stories say that the flying ships used to dock there, and it does have these strange platforms, but they could have been used for just about anything. If you ask me, of course, flying ships and chariots make better stories, so who am I to argue? Okay. What about villages? They pop up here and there like mushrooms after a rain, but most don't last. It's hard to make it out there on your own. They think they can grow some crops because they did it so well behind their shacks in the city, but a few acres of field in the middle of nowhere is a different game. First, it takes more water, for once, and water is fickle these days. For one, I think he means. 1 year you have enough to cover 3 fields, the next barely enough for 1. Second, there are a lot more birds and animals to watch for and guard your harvest against. Third, the rot. Once it starts spreading, you're as good as done. My uncle was a farmer, always talking about the rot. I don't think your uncle was talking about what you think he was talking about. Okay, so talk to me about Asmara and Sapur. The Imperial Guards took over Sapur 2 decades back and ran it into the ground. Asmara fell a few years ago. 2 lordlings tore it apart after their father's death. The way the story is told, the younger son gathered enough support and deposed his older brother, who somehow managed to escape, hired every mercenary company willing to fight for a cut of the action and return to claim the throne. The siege went on for a few years, and by the time the town fell, the mercenary companies took what they considered a fair share. There wasn't much left of it. Why didn't the guards step in? The guards said that the charter doesn't allow them to interfere in the internal affair of the houses, but the way I see it, the weaker the houses, the stronger the guards. At any rate, I don't see them putting their asses on the line just to prop up some lordling. What about Kertor? You've seen one military fort, you've seen them all. This one's just much bigger than all the others combined, but they keep it simple. Rows of barracks, granary, cookhouse, hospital, and a praetorium. The entire splendor is surrounded by walls to keep the guards from running away in the middle of the night, no doubt. All right, buddy, thanks. So did he tell me how to get to Genezar? He did not. So I'm just going to walk out the front door. It's the best plan I've got. We're going for it. All right. No, actually, it's no plan at all because it looks like I don't know how to get there. Unless I can't really move the map. You can't just wander freely. Okay, so let me talk to... Can you tell me how to get there? You again? Yeah, it's me again. That's just, you know, wanted to chat with ya. Alright, I need to get to Genezar. Anybody, let's go back to the trade district. Maybe somebody there knows a secret route for a idiot like me. Alright. Let's see, what do we got here? You a talker? You talk, worker. By your leave. Okay, no, I actually didn't want you to leave. Where are you going? Alright. So there's different traders here. Maybe talking to these fools is useful. No, these are just, that's right, I tried to do this. They just sell you stuff. Okay. I need... well, we talked to this guy into the ground, and he didn't have any good deets for me. Let me just verify that he doesn't have any info. He had a bunch of cool, like, story about the game. Abukar. I got... Alright, no, I already did that. Okay. That's all I got. It's been real. I can go back to the site that I was at before. Jason, good evening, my friend. Maybe it is VSync, but it's this town has lights, so I'm gonna take it and just run with it and be grateful. You know, if I go to the quest area, I do get 5 skill points, which can help us with other endeavors. Let's see. Oh, I could try to go to the Palace District. They'd just kill me on sight. Let's see what happens if I just try to roll in here. You enter the Palace District, your senses assaulted by the sights and sounds of the sea of humanity around you. Everywhere, people shout and jostle for position. Haughty nobles and their routines and guards, guildmasters giving orders to scurrying clerks, emissaries from distant lands seeking an audience, servants of the great houses on urgent errands, citizens seeking ruling on disputes, and tattered petitioners come to beg for aid. A few guards look on in boredom, carefully avoided by the rest. Their role seems to be to maintain order in the chaos more than to bar entry and to keep an eye on the slaves laboring to restore the walls surrounding the palace. Hermie, yeah, there's different districts for the city. I don't know if I can go to all of them. Like, when I talked to the guide, he kind of seemed like only a few were even worth my time. But I do have a quest to steal from somebody in the Palace District, and maybe the person I'm supposed to talk to is here. So let's just explore. In the distance, you see the palace itself, a multi-dome structure surrounded by tall minarets. Legend has it the minarets somehow protected the palace from attacks during the war, but there is no defense against betrayal. One of the minarets was brought down from within by a traitor. You could see where it collapsed, caving in one of the domes as it fell. There is a slight shimmering in the air around the minarets, even the fallen one, which probably explains why it hasn't been cleared, even after all these years. You can't get in without a badge, says a man standing next to you. I had to wait 6 weeks to get mine, and the goddamn thing is only good for a day. Cost me 250 imperials. It's nothing but another levy. Why does it take so long? Why? Look at all these people. They all want something, and there aren't enough hours in the day to hear everyone, so you need to get on their list, pay for the privilege, and wait a few weeks. Can you sell me your badge? I don't know, says the man, scratching his head. Isn't it against the law or something? Yeah, exactly, Herbie. I won't tell anyone. How much you want for it? 300 imperials, says the man quickly. 250 I paid for, plus 50 for the 6 weeks I had to wait. That's a good price. I have to go. Oh, but they still partially let me in, it looks like. Or I need a key to open it, sure. Or maybe not. Where in God's name am I? The rich villa. Oh, no, I am in. I made it. I just can't get to the palace itself. I don't really want to go to the palace. I was just looking to mill about. And, you know, talk to the local gentry. Hello. Looks like you've made it. You're doing very well for yourself. I'm thrilled to see what you've cobbled together. Yes, your existence seems breathtaking. Fortifications. It seems the Palace District is ready to repel any threat posed by the plebs. Yep. But let me see. What's this quest they wanted me to do? It's Sylvanus' house. So let me see. Where am I now? I'm in the Noble Homes area of the Palace District. Sure, that's where I am. Can I talk to you, dude? You want to chat with me? Lady Lorenza? He doesn't speak. Okay. That's probably a good idea. Well, let's see if I try to go in, what he says. I know. You have nothing to do here. Move along. Well, you know, I'm a lore master, you see. And, is this Sylvanus's? You're standing outside the house of Lord Serenus the Victorious. Okay. Ah, Lord Serenus. Yes. Cool guy. Familiar with him. Oh my goodness. What happened back here? Is this the jail? It's a little... got dark pretty quickly here in the Palace District. Alright, maybe I can't do much in here. A rich villa. This is the house Nasser described. It's a traditional one-story building with a tower on the roof. You hear footsteps on the rooftop and see a board guard making his rounds. Definitely not a wind tower. Let's see if I could talk to him. I don't know, Hermie. It's a good question. Maybe it's because it's by the palace and it's like the dungeon, you know? And like the... I don't know, the ruler likes to see people suffer? Talk to Sylvanus. It's me. A servant opens the door and takes you to see his master. Sylvanus, a plump, round-faced, balding man, flanked by 2 bodyguards, is talking to his guest, a lean, dark-eyed man with an eagle nose, well-groomed beard, and the relaxed manner of a man with nothing to fear. Did Nasir send you? Asked Sylvanus, smiling. The man can't take no for an answer, can't he? He sent several fake buyers already, and as much as I'm enjoying this little drama, I do have other engagements, as you could see, so tell me your offer and be on your way. That's right, Heathrun. What's your price? I'm a wealthy man, says Sylvanus. Matter-of-factly, what reason would I have to sell my possessions? So the only thing I could do is persuade him with my body count. My body count... If I was allowed to count my own body, and how many times I've been killed, it might be reasonable, but it's not good, so we're out. I guess the only thing I could do is flex about how many people I've killed, which, yeah, I mean, it seems like a good idea. Hey, buddy, can I get in or what? I'm thinking about adding to my body count. State your business. Always wanted to see the palace. Don't waste my time. Show him the map. It's a map. What am I supposed to do with it? I have to see the guy. But I'm not wasting your time. You're still standing here, and I'm talking. I'm helping you pass the time. Okay, we're done. He doesn't want me to go in there. And okay, that didn't work. Alright. Senna. Who's Senna? Can I get in? You have nothing to do here. No, I really don't. I just was hoping. Alright, that didn't work. That, let's just say I tried. You need a key to open it. Yeah, key shmee. Carpets. Alright, buddy. No, I don't want to buy. I hate that you asked me that. Let's see. This is where I got the quest to rob somebody who... Unfortunately, I need to be killing. Good at killing for that part. Let me talk to this guy. Cape Man. General person. What can I do for you? Well, I'm okay. Yeah, I can't buy that. Imperial. Hey, hey. Okay. That's what I'd like to do, Hermie. Or, Fading, but the only choice for that seems to be if, I'm good at the murder. And I've done the murder, and, I'm looking for work. Yep, okay. Well, we've been down this road before. Is there anybody who wants to just chat with me about good times? Here's a door. Oh, the healer. Maybe the healer is cool. Or the quests to, like, appraise items. Hi, you. What can I do for you? Nothing. That didn't work. A house. Master Fortunatus is preoccupied with other engagements, says a bored-looking man who opens the door. Behind him, you see a fat man chasing giggling concubines. Fortunatus, indeed. There's a lot of concubines in this town. What's going on here? This looks like a fun time. Nope. Can't do anything about that. Alright. Roni. Oh, this is if I want to join the boatman. Alright. I could talk to her at least. It is rumored that Darista, the guildmaster of Mathurin's assassins, was once beautiful, and even shared Galeus's bed once or twice. Nowadays, her beauty is well hidden behind several scars, a broken nose, and a mercenary tattoo on her cheek, marks of the various campaigns she fought in. Darista isn't the first female guildmaster, but she is the first to make assassinations a preferred choice for solving disputes and conflicts. Maybe I can solve their without assassination. As a result, business in the Mathurin Guild is booming, with the number of satisfied customers growing daily. Greeter. What do you need? I'm looking for work. They say you're squeamish when it comes to wet work, which is the last thing we need. I was hoping you had the appraisal or the talkie work. You see, I'm good with lore. This is how we make the poison. So you put it in this jug, and then it kind of goes through these different twists and turns, and it goes in there. You fill this end with poison, and then eventually it goes all the way through, and then the same poison that you put in is in the bottle. It just took a little bit of time, and it just looks cool. It's great stuff. Alright. So here's an option. First of all, world map me. Let's just go here. It doesn't do anything. I get 5 skill points, and then we move on. Now, the other thing I could do is, so I got 5 skill points. I'm going to save it. What if I just don't talk to that guy? I could do that. I'm good at climbing. Like, what if I skip speaking with this man? All he wants to do is kill me. Let's go back here. Strength. Clear the debris. Alright. Yeah, okay, so that's not my strong suit. Get it? A strength check, not my strong suit. I'll be here all week. Anyway, I ain't good at that. But I can, if there's any lore mastering that needs done. Let's see. Let me see. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip. Oh, I can't skip him. He's a permanent resident. Makes sense. He's guarding the entrance. Okay. So I could raise alchemy. Is there a way if I raise alchemy that I could make a healing potion and then defeat that guy with potions? Actually, let me look at my inventory. Do I have any, like, consumables? No. No, I don't. Herbie, exactly. Well, the idea was that I could just, like, get people from a distance. It's not working. I do have this I could sell. Not for much, though. So, you know, what do I want to do? Now, these are general skill points. That's true. I could go into combat and just see if I can make it. Like, I could put points into, fighting. Maybe I need a little bit of fighty. Yeah, they do. Okay. So, I can maybe craft something. I don't know. Where's the alchemy? Here we go. Oh, I can already make a healing salve right here. It restores hit points outside of combat. No. What I was hoping is that, so this is telling me how to do alchemy. Right. You know what? Tehran. I can go to Tehran. I haven't gone to Tehran yet. They just told me it was terrible, but let's go there. That's a good point. I made this. So now what I did was I made a healing salve, and it heals 15 hit points outside of combat. So I guess that could be useful. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to be like, all right, that was awful. Let's go to Tehran. Oh. No, I would make the same mistake. I can't go there. Outpost. What's the outpost? Oh, I think I already went here. Yeah, I did. This is where I, like, convinced the guy that it was... I think I caused an explosion and killed a bunch of people. Yeah, I caused a cave-in or something like that. So there's nothing to do here. Yeah. I did raise my alchemy skill. There might be some herbs in the bushes that I can procure. Make a bunch of money for myself. Okay. Bandit camp? Alchemy, yeah, harvest it. See what you got. Hey, I got some stuff. Okay. Save it. Well, but I can make poison. So this is kind of what Fading was saying. I could craft poison. So after 20 strikes, the poison will be washed away by blood. What? Oh. No. I have to hit people, though. What if I mean, I'm gonna make it. I'll make healing poison. Okay, I made 2. I'll make some more healing stuff. Great. What if I'm able to coat my throwing weapon and then, like, just run from the guy and just kite him around with poison? No. It's all I've got. Alright, well, I had some good success up front. The rest of these plants I'm not doing a good job on. It was all fun and games until... Should be able to take all of their supplies. Their tents, whatever. Alright. So now I've gone everywhere. You know, what I could do is just kick the can of leveling up down the road and just go to a different area. And just get even further behind. Alright, so what if I use it on my... Yeah, okay, wait, what is this? These are my cartas, yeah. Alright. I got a bunch of poisoned stuff. Everything's poisoned. I don't even care. I got so many poisons. How many hit points do I have? 45 total? Okay. We're rolling in. Get out of here, man. Let's tell him... Let's just say I attack. Okay. Oh, he got... No, you're not supposed to get the first round. What? No, my whole plan was... You're ruining everything. Alright. Stop messing it up. That's a good question. Maybe there is. So it's telling you about accessing items in your inventory during combat. I know. I know you can't. I was just like pretending like go for it. Yeah, I don't know. I guess he just rolled initiative higher than me. Let's see if there's a explanation. Yeah, but the problem is, you're right, Hermie, I do. The issue is that I will provoke an attack of opportunity if I run. He just did a bajillion damage to me right there. I'm not blocking. I'm just... Like, everything about this combat has been bad. I'm gonna just try this again, reload it. Because I lost the initiative and... Like, I'm not blocking any of his attacks. He just hit me for 13 right there with 6 and 7. It's just too much. Yeah, Hermie, I think this might actually work. He's too far away for the moment, so we'll just end the turn. Come on, buddy. He's like, I ain't got all day. Yes, you do. Oh no, he has a ranged weapon. Who is this guy? He pulled out a crossbow. Oh God. Honestly, I'm probably better against his crossbow than... No, I can. I need more poison stacks on him, though. I feel like. Like, he has... Oh, my God. One more stack. It only lasts 3 rounds. I think so. Just hit him once, for the love of God. There you go. So now he's poisoned again. Alright. Yeah, you see how it has a 3 on it? Now he's running in. Okay. So we got him as low as we've ever had him. What? You didn't need to hit me that hard. He's not poisoned anymore. Uh-oh. No! God, he double dodged. The fact that he has enough AP to move and attack is disturbing. Oh, I think we actually got him. Maybe. He could still kill us. Oh my god. We killed our first person in this game. Our body count is 1. Okay. Well, I'm not dead. I'll take it. Biscuit, good evening. That's right, Hermit. We'll bring him with us. Alright, I used my healing alchemy. Hit it. There it is. Alright. Let me see this guy. What you got? Ooh, he has good stuff. He has an air valve. Good. We needed an air valve. Take it all. Alright. So this is... Oh, he was a lore master too. Oh my god. All I've done in this game is kill lore masters. Like, I betrayed my lore master boss. Oh, this is a free helmet. Yeah, that's right, Sid. He has some rock oil. He has Skegox. It is... I know, Hermie. It's... They all get killed by poison, I guess. Alright, we have a bunch of stuff we could sell, and we got some money. Let's roll. Alright, I definitely need to save it. I could level up crossbow if I wanted, but throwing is my cup of tea. We might need to do that. Hermie, it's not a bad idea. Oh, maybe he has some more stuff over here. No, he doesn't. Alright, what do we got? Examine the shelves. There came a great disturbance in the town of Lakia by the Nazavian Sea, or the Nazvian Sea, with confusion and flight. And all the people fled from the ships of the kingdom of Quantar, which had crossed the sea, inflicting every kind of punishment upon the people of Lakia. The imperial army, being blessed and varying in design, fell upon the enemy. Slain were the men, their ships set aflame, the women taken into bondage. Alright. The scrolls fall apart when you touch them. You see nothing of interest. Okay, I already read this one. Something about the first of the Magi, he who built his ascent up to the sky, he who founded his vaulted dome above the Mataron, he who raised the mighty pillars, okay? So I can go downstairs, or I can climb down to the basement, or I guess I can go upstairs? Let's check the upstairs. Sure, let's check it all. What you got? The cities did lay in ruin. The rivers did no longer flow, the mountains had tumbled, and the dead did strew the whole land. The wrath of power brought down both the wicked kingdom of Quantar and the glorious empire. The gods returned to their kingless realm, for everyone must go to the place which he comes. Okay. Nothing but rat droppings. That's a lot of rat droppings. Just absolutely pages of droppings. Okay. And nothing out over here. Wow, look at this sunroof. Nice little skylight happening. Alright, so this, so far, not much. But that's okay. I'll go down. Oh, wrong way to do it. Here we go. Oh, no, I think the only way is to go in the basement. Okay. Yeah, these don't go down. I think what it was like my mouse was over it when it was... Or I just misread it, but either way, let's go. I have his rope. Can I use that to climb to the basement? Hopefully I don't fall down and... Oh, wow, they have like a proper vault down here. War did come, and like the army who brought it, the magnitude humbled all that came before. Men and towns burned alike, and even the seas stirred with the fury of war. The sun became as night, and the moon ceased to shine. The war continued with the passing of many years, and although countless had died, the Quantari servants of power called upon the gods of chaos, who came forth like an eruption, consuming the armies and fleets of men. Not good. I was praying, Hermie, that I would just be leveling up, like, with all of this knowledge. It doesn't seem like that's going to be the way of it. Then the High Magi summoned beings which have no king and deign superiority to all that came before them. Moreover, immortality deifies them within their mortal domain, exalting them far beyond kings and champions. They did then condemn the gods of chaos and their forces, casting them into the abyss and breaking their malefic hold upon the land. So the gods of chaos are down in that abyss. Maybe that's in the city? Ah, here we go. We actually did find some stuff. You find an old map, but it falls apart in your hand the moment you touch it. The fragments depict a strange arc in the middle of nowhere and a stylized tower surrounded by small dwellings. You add both locations to your map, so that's good. Added to the map. The ink faded a long time ago. Okay. A single year did come to pass, and again a great number of Quantari ships crossed the sea. The ships carried an army larger than had ever been witnessed, and never had the words of power afforded such benefit to a coming invasion. Lore success. Great. You find a crumbling scroll depicting a strange diagram and some comments written in a language you recognize. It seems that the scroll shows some kind of network connecting different places, although the purpose of such a network is unclear. You're able to copy 2 locations to your map before the scroll falls apart. Here we go. I know, Hermie. I have to read it in the dialogue box. You know, ancient machinery, that's fascinating. Am I good at this? You see a strange machine, old and broken, stripped of any part that had value. It looks like I don't have enough lore to fix it. Oh, I got it. Great. For the lore, I made the lore check anyway. As far as you could tell, it's a generator built after the fall of the Empire, which explains its design, less reliant on otherworldly energies and things man wasn't meant to know. It runs on oil, but the parts that inject the oil into the main chamber and the air valve regulating the air intake are missing. The rest you could do without, considering that you only need this fearsome engine of destruction to report for duty one last time. Come to think about it, you could probably do without the fuel injector and rig up something very temporary and hope that the machine doesn't blow up in your face. We do have the air valve, so I'll try it. Yes, it takes a while, but eventually the air valve is restored to its rightful place. And then now I have an intelligence check. Do you really need an oil injector to make this work? Surely you can do without it. Oh, darn. We failed. Try something else. It's not working. Darn. Alright, so I got, like, so close to making it happen, but at that point, I failed. My intelligence is super high, though. So, maybe you just come back here, like, after you have more knowledge. I didn't see any other tidbits of knowledge that I missed that would have, potentially increased my chances of making that happen. But maybe I just wasn't looking at it right. I was hoping, Hermie, that it would all come into like everything. It looked like that was happening, like everything was falling into place. I was like, oh my god, Lore Master is going off, and then it didn't. But Lore Master did go off in the sense that we got locations on the map. I can't tell if there's anything in these houses. It doesn't look like it. So now I have like Zemedi, Inferiari, the Ark, all kinds of things. So I could save it and be like, what you got? What's over at this Zemedi? What you got, Zemedi? I don't know enough about the game that if I just keep clicking on that, I would get it, but you're standing in front of the ruins of the town of Zemedi. Not much is left of it. A few broken columns and a wall fragments sticking out from the sand like graveyard stones, and of course the tower. A relic from another age, once a beacon of arcane knowledge, now a desert lighthouse warning caravan masters to stay clear of the area. Just as you begin to dismiss such caution as foolish superstition, nausea wells up within you and your skin starts to prickle. The magic that was unleashed on Zemedi may have weakened over the centuries, but it's far from gone. Oh, there's people here. Huh. Okay. Well, I didn't expect to see that, but we do get some skill points. I could level up my throwing. I'm actually not bad with the crossbow because throwing has some synergy with that. But I'm not sure if that's what I want to level up. Oh my god, the Shimmering Wall. Yeah, let's run through that. What an interesting game, I gotta tell you. I don't know if I'm ever going to make progress. I got a few items I could sell to make a little bit of extra coin, and maybe I could outfit myself a bit better. You know, get some better throwing items, etc. Scounge up some more poison for crafting by wandering around this map. We'll see. But, everyone, it is a twofer RPG night tonight, so we have played the Age of Decadence, and now it's time to switch to the second half of tonight's stream and play some Hard West 2. So give me a moment to kind of flip over to the next game. Let me save this so I don't forget about it. And we're going to call this Still Doing Really Bad. All right, and here we go.